Let me have you introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm River Higginbotham, and I'm here at the Pagan Picnic in St. Louis, Missouri, 2010 edition. This is the 18th annual Pagan Picnic.
And how many years have you been coming?
All 18. I've been involved in Picnic from its inception. I was involved in helping organize some of the earlier ones, worked very hard with the committee in the middle years. I have retired from that, and I'm really appreciative of the hard work that the committee does here in St. Louis to make the picnic a wonderful event for thousands of people.
Now you have been very busy this year.
True, Don. My year has included, going back to December, a visit to Melbourne, Australia, to the Parliament of World Religions. It was a phenomenal event for me personally. I had a chance to meet a number of pagans from the U.S. that I hadn't known as well and became friends with and deepened friendships. Met a lot of pagans from Australia and really enjoyed having a chance to make those connections, and learned a lot about other religions and made a connection for what I hope was the pagan community as a whole to the religious peoples from all over the world. And the Parliament is one of the, I think it's the largest interreligious event in the world. And there were 6,000 to 8,000 people attending, representing virtually all religions from the globe, and people from every continent were there. And the dialogue and the conversations were really quite exciting.
And you had some special gifts there.
Yes, we had a special project in the time coming up toward the Parliament. One of my friends, Angie Buchanan, has talked about the Parliament of World Religions, talked about the way that it is an opportunity to bridge between different beliefs and different cultures. Essentially, the metaphor of a bridge, that people can come from wherever they begin, come to a meeting place on a bridge and have a conversation. And that's an important way that the Parliament facilitates conversations about people's needs, not necessarily about religions. It's conversations about problems that people have that different religions can work together to solve. So this, it's a central, important thing that the Parliament does, offering that opportunity. And so we created a symbol of this connection. Essentially a shaker that was kind of oblong and egg-shaped, that is made out of ceramics, and if you shake it, it tinkles and has a nice voice as a percussion instrument. This was made as a representation of a bridge and a representation using Australian Aboriginal symbology and colors, and also modern pagan symbols, colors, elements. And the creation of the shaker was something my sister Julie Higginbotham did. And Julie sculpted them out of clay, fired them, and we made 4 of these shakers that we took to the Parliament. And we used magical circles and empowered and charged these shakers on various occasions, both in the United States and especially at Parliament, to carry the message and carry forth the magic of connection, bridging, communication, and putting a very positive message from the pagan community out to the international community as a whole. So the shakers were a delightful project, a great success. The shakers were gifted to 4 folks. One was the Dalai Lama, who I expect everyone viewing this will know who the Dalai Lama is. Robert Hunan, who's the leader of the Voodoo religion. He is from Benin in West Africa. Auntie Joy Murphy, who is an elder woman in the Wiradjuri people, whose lands on which Melbourne, Australia reside, and the Parliament was held. She offered a welcome to country to all people attending the Parliament. And also to Uncle Bob Randall, who's an elder in the Aboriginal peoples, on whose land resides Uluru, the most sacred site for the Aboriginal peoples in Australia. If you wanted to know more about the shakers that we used at Parliament, You can go to Witch School. There are several interviews and photographs and links there. My friend Kathy Nance is a pagan who blogs on the religion side of the St. Louis Post-Dispatch website, stltoday.com. And so Kathy Nance there wrote several blogs about the Shakers, and it's also been featured on the Wild Hunt, which is a rather popular pagan blog. So we were really happy to do this magic as a community. It raised a lot of energy and a lot of goodwill, and it fostered a lot of great communication.
Very good. And if people would like to find out more about you, where would they go?
Very good. Information about me can be found on the web. My wife Joyce and I write pagan books, and we have a website, riverandjoyce.com, and we've so far published 3 books. One is called Paganism, an Introduction to Earth-Centered Religions. One is called Pagan Spirituality, a guide for personal transformation. The third, which came out in early '09, is called Christo-Paganism, an Inclusive Path.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Don. Enjoy the picnic.